So I left Philly, left structure. I left the structure. I was sober. My mom was cool. I was working, saving my money so I can go back to campus and go back to school or whatever. So I get to Baton Rouge from Philly. I'm going through the same motion that I had a year earlier. Got to get my classes paid for. Got to make sure I don't get kicked out the dorms. I'm going right back through that. So I get back down to Southern, and the first night I get back down, I'm back with my crew. Guess what we do? Party, smoking, you know what I'm saying, listening to music, all that. I'm right back in the same thing a year later. But this time, something different was about to happen. So I'm going through getting my classes and all of that. And so I'm going through the hustle of getting all my classes, which I hated. I get all of the classes. Now that Monday morning, I'm trying to get them paid for. So I'm waiting till Mondays when everything is back open, when the offices is back open, so I can get them paid for. And that way I ain't getting kicked out of the dorm. So went through all of that stuff, the depression stuff. Next thing you know, Hurricane Katrina hits. August 29th, 2005. I think it was like a Sunday, or I knew it was a weekend for sure. Man, when I tell you the hurricane hit, and we in Baton Rouge, so we not even directly in New Orleans or on the Gulf. But when I tell you I saw all kind of dark clouds on, you know what I'm saying, and everybody evacuated. Me, I'm from up north. I ain't finna evacuate and try to make it back. You know what I'm saying? If I leave and go up north, I'm staying. So me and my roommate, we stayed on campus. You know what I'm saying? I was like, forget it. You know what I'm saying? So we watched the storm hit, and it was all kind of debris and all kind of flooding where we was at, but it wasn't major like it was actually in New Orleans, but it was a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, that was affected on campus, trees and a lot of little stuff like little puddles and floods and all of that stuff. It was, you know what I'm saying, it was a real hurricane, but we didn't get the biggest blow like everybody else did at that time. And, but all I remember was the system didn't know it was no hurricane, so all my classes get kicked out. I'm on the verge of being basically kicked out the dorm because now my classes ain't paid for, and all of the stuff that I was going to use financial aid, you know what I'm saying, for. Guess what? So the offices ain't back up and running. It's taking a couple days, if not a couple weeks, to get the offices back running good on campus. On top of that, we getting a bunch of displaced students from all these regional schools now coming to Southern getting classes, and they get first dibs on all the classes. So guess who's gonna take a back seat and trying to get financial aid? You right, me. And I'm salty, like dang. So I went through all of the hustle to try to get my classes. Now I just gotta take anything I can so I don't get kicked off campus. So I'm just grabbing whatever class they still got left open. And it's just so depressing, so whack, so lame. So anyway, somehow I get all that stuff done. Hurricane Katrina hit August 29th. September 29th was my first day of class. And school had been up and running for like a couple weeks by then. So I'm sitting in class super late, super behind. And then low key, I don't even know why I even went to class. My roommate was like, forget it. He just stayed on campus the whole semester. He stopped going to class and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else in the suite still going to class and whatnot. But he just was like, man, forget it. I should have low key did what he did. But he was just like, man, forget it. I'm like, man. So I'm waking up every day, still going to class, still going to study and all that, trying to study and all that. But it was just so whack. And then that fight had kind of took a lot of the, you know what I'm saying, the steam away. The dope part about it was though that everybody had brought vehicles. You know, me, I ain't bring no vehicle, but all of the other homies that was close. So we had a chance to kind of just do stuff off campus and kind of ride around and see stuff and I guess network that way, ride around the city. So that was kind of the cool part about it. The third semester down there, but other than that, it was a disaster.